to kick off the second of our 2 contested ski events and a brand new one here for 2020. It is the Ski Knuckle Huck. Welcome to Buttermilk Mountain, everyone. My name's Jimmy Coleman, sitting in the booth alongside Jen Hudak. We have Tom Wallace out in the field, and as a matter of fact, Tom, I'm getting word you're not just doing sideline reporting, you're actually going to ski in this event as well?
Yeah, funny enough, I'm going to be out here skiing with everybody, having a blast. There's going to be butters, all sorts of tricks. Ski Knuckle Huck, this is going to be going off, so stay tuned.
Well, there you go. Tom's embedded in the field, and he's part of the action as well, so that is going to be exciting. Well, if you're wondering what Knuckle Huck is all about, I mentioned it's brand new to the ranks of ski here at the X Games. We're going to take a look at some footage from Henrik Harlow to give you a better idea, Jen, of what this event is all about.
Just playing off the knuckle there, one of the most creative skiers in the game, and he's in the hunt for his 12th X Games medal, which would be the most of any skier in X Games history.
He's currently tied with Tanner Hall for that record, trying to make history here tonight. So you're not taking off the lip of a massive jump. You're just going off the rounded part of the landing, and it's all about creativity and style. But for more on the course and what it's all about, we're now going to check in once again with Tom Wallace.
I think it's really cool with X Games Knuckle Huck, the combination of guys like big air skiers like Henrik Harlow mixing with urban and park skiers like Magnus and Paven. You want guys that are playful, creative, and really experimental on their skis instead of just the next guy doing the biggest spin or the biggest flip. This is about creativity, hand drags, butters, bouncing around, getting unique.
And I was sliding in the lamb with the power drive.
And it's not like the scariest, most unapproachable aspect. It's fun. Every park has a knuckle. Every kid could go out and try one of these tricks, and that's what makes this so fun and so cool to watch.
So nice, man.
Those follow cam shots were pretty epic and just gives you an idea of what it's like coming off of the rounded part of the landing. And by the way, it was all shot on an iPhone, if you can believe that. Those were some amazing images right there. So it's a 20-minute jam session out here tonight. We're going to have 8 athletes in the field, and well, I mean, Tom pretty much broke it down for us right there. It's all about creativity and having a good time out here. You're just making it up as you're going along. However, we are handing out some X Games hardware here tonight. It's winner take all. There's no second and third place on the podium. It's winner takes all to walk out here with gold. As we take a look at our first competitor, this is Per Heiglund out of Sweden.
Per is known for his nose press and nollies. Woo! Starting us out nice, taking it pretty deep on the landing there. These guys are so playful, and from the looks of this field, it's really going to be a battle between Park City, Utah, and Sweden.
I was going to say, you got a couple guys from Park City, Utah, then you got Torn Yater-Wallace from Aspen, you got Tom from Pittsburgh, and then everybody else hails from Sweden. So it's overall impression. Once that jam session clock gets started, it's how well you do in the entire 20-minute scope of the time out here in the jam session. We have an X Games rookie on the course right now, one of those Park City boys we were talking about, Colby Stevenson.
Colby's been having a great season, coming off of 3rd place.
Sending it a little deep on the landing right there.
So deep.
How about the follow cam shot right there? Good stuff.
Great follow cam shot. And Colby is such a well-rounded skier, and I think he's just getting started here. I love it. Playing off the trick off the jump up top there, and then putting the feet down. Looking pretty solid. And if you notice on the skier's right side here, there's a little bit of a lip built up. It's a bit more pronounced than on the left side. And you'll see them get a little bit more creative, just creative, I guess, in a different way.
Just get a little bit more boost, a little bit more pop than to just kind of try to butter off of the edge there. So again, it's a 20-minute jam session. We're working our way towards 18 minutes left on the clock as of right now. Again, no individual scores. It's all about live ranking, if you will. Our judges are basically just slating these guys on a ranking order, and it is winner take all as we welcome in Aspen's Torn Yater-Wallace.
Torn, nose butter 720, super clean. He's just back from Japan. And this is the first time I've seen him compete in a while. He had a pretty bad injury last year that he is recovering from, and this is just such a great event to welcome him back. Here's a look at it. When I say nose butter, it's really just pressing the tips into that flat part before the knuckle, and then he sets that trick, and then he tapped his tails as he was coming around too, so looking really, really solid.
Yeah, Torn actually shattered both his heels at the Dude Tour in December of 2018. Last time we saw him here at X Games Aspen was 2018, where he finished 3rd in SuperPipe. taking a look at the start list here. We're halfway through the order, and again, our field reporter and one of our X Games analysts this week, Tom Wallace, he's in the mix. He's hungry. He wants to try to get a win out here tonight. We'll see him second to last in the run order, but right now, this is Quinn Wolferman out of Park City, Utah, another X Games rookie.
Woo! Nice little nollie bio 720 there. Landing clean. We haven't seen someone do that cork rotation, just taking it forward over the shoulder instead of back like you'd see in a cork. So he's coming in switch 180 there and then popping off the tips of his skis, little bio 720 and landing clean.
Just sends it about halfway, 2/3 of the way down the landing there. And you can see on that follow cam shot, you can see that little pronounced lip that they kind of groomed out right there to give him a little extra boost. Alex Hall, saw him earlier tonight in men's big air elimination, wasn't able to make the cut, so let's see what he can put down here in Knuckle Huck.
3 to tap to cork 9. Yeah, he's hungry. I think he left a little on the table.
Just missed it by 1 spot. It was a 5 cut. He was 1 spot outside, finished in 6. So yeah, looking for a little redemption here tonight with a hand drag.
Nice little hand drag. Bringing it to switch. I mean, it's tough. Like, they're not getting a ton of airtime. I mean, this is the landing of the big air jump, but obviously they're just using the leverage they can develop in their skis. Pretty impressive.
Another Swedish competitor in the mix. Bunny hopping over some signage there. This is Magnus Grader. Was that a lighter? Was that signage?
Oh my gosh.
Did he just do the torso drag over the knuckle?
I need to see a replay of that one. Yeah, just the torso.
What just happened right there?
I don't know, but
that just gave my belly hypothermia watching that.
Oh, I love it. Just dragging the tips. This is, I think, what he refers to as a peanut butter 360. Dragging the hand too.
Okay, at real-time speed, it looked like he just completely dragged the whole front side down the knuckle of the landing there. But look at the pop that he gets coming off of that.
Seriously.
Look how deep he sends it out of that. How do you do that?
I don't know. That's what I love about this. It's really, I mean, the creativity is just next level.
Hey, look at that smiling face right there. By the way, he's an X Games gold medalist. He got a slopestyle gold back in 2012. It's none other than Tom Wallace.
Nice, Tom. Coming in, a little 180 to a little tail press to the cork 5.
High speed there, guys.
Well, talk us through what just happened right there.
Well, I went for the hand drag. I didn't get the tips down, but man, we're having so much fun. This event is just like creative. Skiers from all different realms of the sport, free skiing, putting it on the map. This is what it's all about. Let's go.
You just got completely parallel to the ground right there. Went for the double hand drag before you send it to the halfway point of the landing. Nicely done there, Tom.
Needed a little bit more after bang on the landing, though. Maybe next time.
Hey, the good news is you still have 14:45 to go. You got lots of time to make that happen.
Love it.
Henrik Harlow. He's chasing a record out here tonight. If he wins gold here, he would surpass Tanner Hall for most ski medals.
Opting for the left side, so really taking advantage of that smooth knuckle and just staying in that nose press so long, just letting it dip over. Henrik might love skiing more than anyone on the universe.
He's picking up on the energy factor from where he left off. Oh my goodness!
To the switch front flip.
Just dragged his knuckle on that one and then tucks into the front flip as he's drifting backwards.
And just balling up, just keeping those feet so close to his chest.
Wow.
So fun.
That was impressive. Tom.
What did you bring out there? The switch front flip out? The head tap? What was that?
Yeah, a little bit of Griselda flip right there for West Side Gun, Conway, and Butch Sugar. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's go, baby.
Okay.
The Griselda flip. Learning something new every day.
That is only the first round. We go back up to the top of the order. They do ski in order, and again, it's a time jam session here, so we're just under the 14.5-minute mark, so lots to be done still here in the ranks of Ski Knuckle Huck as we welcome back in at Per Haglund.
Just kind of absorbing that lip. Oh, not bringing that around to his feet. Ouch.
It was almost like he came in a little too hot right there and was leaning forward and was going to put the hand down and then realized, well, a little too much pepper on that one and got thrown.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out tonight because they're being judged on their whole portfolio out here. This isn't just your best trick or your best two.
He
There's
did get
that
the hand down.
slide. Ooh, but yeah,
He
it looks
double
like
tapped it. It was like a hip hop.
Just didn't get quite as much push off of that as he might have thought.
Yeah, it's the overall impression, the overall scope of what you do, all of the skiing that you do within the span of this 20 minutes. Colby Stevenson sits in that top spot as of right now, and ironically, he is on course right now for his second attempt.
The 5 tap to 5. Sick, wow. Colby. Lighten it up.
You heard Tom mention it earlier in that course description, creativity, ingenuity. Some of the things we're looking for out here. We tried this last year with snowboarding. It's the first time it's been done in skiing here at X Games Aspen.
Yeah, so you got a good look at that trick. He does a 5 off the first little part of the jump and then just taps the skis, brings it around, gets the grab. Looking solid.
That'll keep him in that top spot for right now. Henrik Harlow sits in the number 2 position. Remember, it's not a full podium out here in Ski Knuckle Huck. It's winner take all, so it's just about the gold out here tonight. Alex Hall sitting in that 3rd place position. Still plenty of time left there. We're not even at the halfway mark as we welcome back in Torrent Yater-Wallace, owner of a total of 6 X Games medals in his career.
Torrent's looking pretty comfortable out here, coming in switch that time, popping around to 180. Into the nose press. Staying on that skier's left side, not utilizing that lip on the right.
Pretty good pop there, drifting from skier's left to skier's right, sending it pretty deep into the landing. Quinn Wolferman on deck, grew up skiing at the Montana Snow Bowl, currently skis at Park City as well as Alta.
Oh, what?
Wow.
The switch Branny. Yeah, Quinn. Quinn's getting pretty creative out here. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing from him.
A super slow motion rotation. See it in slow-mo to fully appreciate it.
Switch, backflip 180. Boom. I love it.
How do you get that kind of pop just coming off of the roller there?
It's pretty insane to me. I mean, they're using just the camber in the skis and the spring that's naturally in there, but just leveraging it and creating so much pop.
Just barrel rolled into that though. Just so smooth and just picture perfect. Comes Alex Hall. Park City, Utah. Oh, the wild spin and can't hang on to it.
I'm gonna try that one again in a minute here.
Yeah, still plenty of time left here. Jam session is the name of the game. No individual scores. It's not about an individual run, an individual trick.
Was watching these guys at practice last night, and they just really are just egging each other on, one-upping each other the whole time, and it's super playful environment.
Well, Tom definitely seems to be having a blast down there. Just the excitement, the energy in his voice.
Magnus dropping in, opting for that same left side here.
The speed that he's carrying through. They're going a little deep into the landing there. Where's Magnus? He's down there in that number 8 position. So Torrent Yater-Wallace bumped himself up a couple of spots. He's down there in 8. He slides up to 6.
Nollie 7, reaching down for the safety grab, not quite locking onto it, but landing. He's definitely gonna keep adding to his repertoire here.
Well, I tell you what, let's lay out. Let's let the man call his own run himself. Tom, you feeling that?
I'm feeling it. Gonna pop the switch a little. This is a classic throwback from the Joss edit.
Taking it to the bottom, Tom.
Yeah, I might have gone a hair too fast there, but that was kind of style. Maybe a hand drag on the landing. We're gonna have to see what the judges say about that one.
Well, you're currently sitting in 5th as of right now.
Okay, hoping to move up the leaderboard a little bit. I mean, the style was perfect. Landing could be a bit improved, let's just be honest.
Well, you did move up. You just moved up 1 spot. You went from 5th to 4th right now. So you're wedged in there. Oh no, you're in 3rd. You're now behind Quinn Wolferman.
Okay,
they must have had a discussion. I love this live ranking. They went, wait a minute, let's think about this. No, let's bump him up 1 more. Henrik Harlow now sits in that number 4 position. Look at that style.
Oh, I Same trick as last time, just cleaning it up. I'm gonna assume the fist punch on the knuckle last time was not intentional.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, he's visibly happy about that one, as you can see by the reaction.
And what you have to understand about the nose press, like the longer that you are up in that position, the harder it is to maintain. And he's there for seconds before he busts that front flip, switch front flip around. It's pretty impressive.
All right, so we've just hit the halfway mark, a little under the halfway mark. We've got 9:33 left to go. It's Colby Stevenson sitting in the top spot. Who's taking the gold? We'll find out when we come back to Aspen for Ski Knuckle Huck. So we've got a little over halfway in the books. Your thoughts so far on this overall impression here for Ski Knuckle Huck?
I'm loving it. We're seeing such different variety out there, from Alex Hall really going for these big spins to something super creative like what Henrik's bringing with that switch front flip. So no idea who's going to take it home tonight.
Well, everybody was so excited about it in practice last night. You saw maybe like a little pre-run jitters there early on, and everyone's cleaning it up into that next round, and you're seeing these names jump around quite a bit on that leaderboard.
Yeah, and it's just super playful. I mean, everybody is just trying to one-up the next, and I don't think anybody's going to be upset tonight. I
got to give Tom some credit. I mean, he was very calm, very casual when he called his old run right there. Even gave it a little woohoo when he went off and tucked into that roll there coming off the knuckle.
And it's been about 5 years, I think. 2015 was the last time he competed in X Games, so he's just like dusting it off and having fun out there.
Just picking up where he left off. Stick around. We've got more from Ski Knuckle Huck here in just a bit.
Yater-wallace, no excuses when it comes to X Games Aspen 2020. You can sleep later. Yeah, no excuses. Play like the champion. Room 176.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by Wendy's, the official sponsor of X Games Aspen.
Well, we fired up the lights here in Buttermilk Mountain for X Games Aspen 2020. The fans are all fired up here tonight for the second day of 5 of competition. A brand new event here in 2020. It is the Ski Knuckle Huck. Jimmy Coleman here, sitting alongside Jen Hudak. We've got Tom Wallish out in the field, and well, not only is he out in the field, he's working double duty. He's our sideline reporter tonight, but he's also competing. The first time we've seen him at an X Games competition since 2015, but we've hit the halfway mark. We're just under 10 minutes left to go. This is a jam session. It is overall impression, and so far what we've seen, Colby Stevenson sits in that top spot.
Yeah, he's been skiing great, and the judges are taking into consideration everything that these guys do tonight. It's not just your best trick here or there, so it's making it fun.
And Tom, you're down there in the trenches. Talk to us. What's it like? How's the vibe out there today?
The vibe is so good. Everybody's having a blast. I mean, this event is all about fun, creativity. The knuckle is something you'd find in every terrain park around the country, so these guys are just showing it's approachable and that everybody can get out and do it.
You know, and that's one of the cool things is you've got guys from all different aspects of the sport that you would not actually see in a competition together. You've got guys that do a lot of urban terrain style riding. You've got guys that are big air features riders and whatnot, and they're all combined out here tonight. They're all having a good time, and it's just about creativity and ingenuity. And, well, Colby Stevenson's our top guy so far.
Stevenson, yeah, just absolutely killing it here. Cork 5 tap, pressing off the nose, and then getting the cork 7 stomped. Pretty sick.
I'm feeling it. Gonna pop the switch a little. This is a classic throwback from the Joss edit.
I love how critical he was of his landing earlier. When I'm looking at this, like, Tom, you're looking pretty good, my friend.
You know what? I mean, he's his own worst enemy out there. He broke it down. I tell you what, he said, you know what, I needed to clean it up, and then he did, and then he slid up. He was in 5th pre-run there, and then he bumped up into 3rd place, and he's moved down the standings just a skosh as of right now. So Colby Stevenson, the top guy, and that's the only spot that matters. Why? Because you only hand out one set of hardware here. It's all for the gold. It is winner take all out here for the first ever Ski Knuckle Huck event here at X Games Aspen. So we go back up to the top of the order. As we mentioned before, we have already gone halfway through the jam session. We're just under 10 minutes left to go here. This is Sweden's Per Haglund on course. He's got some work to do. He's down there at the bottom of the pack trying to creep up here, Jen.
Yeah, he's gonna have to put this space engineering degree to use here. Ooh, the torso drag. Oh, not quite getting it. Gonna have to look to the next few runs here.
So there's no individual scoring out here tonight. Judges are looking at overall impression. How well is your skiing throughout the entire 20 minutes of this jam session? Coming down the course out of Utah, your current leader right now, this is Colby Stevenson. By the way, he's an X Games rookie.
Changing up the side here, going for that left side, getting really playful all across the flat top of this knuckle. Yeah, he's the only rookie in this field and currently sitting in the top spot.
He's been in that top spot early on, and not much has changed there. No one's been able to really overtake him right there. So he's been in that spot early on, and that's, I mean, he was second to go in the lineup, and he's been in that spot pretty much the entire competition thus far. As we are working our way, we're a couple seconds away from the 8.5-minute mark. Hometown boy on course right now. This is Torrin Yater-Wallace.
Woo! Nice, taking it up, adding another half rotation there to what he has been doing. Sticking to that left side. And fairly similar. I think the judges are really looking for a lot of variety tonight. He might need to start changing up what he's doing on his next few runs in order to start moving up in the rankings.
What you're saying is you don't want to get hung up on one thing. You want to throw a couple of different variety moves out there, try to impress those judges. They want to see some different things.
Absolutely. Previous years, it was all about perfection, really trying to get your best trick as well as you possibly could. And now they're really looking for you to get creative, change things up. Woo! The 10.
Another X Games rookie in the lineup out here. We have actually two of them in the field out here tonight. Quinn Wolferman, also out of Park City, Utah. He is just outside that top spot. He's nipping on the heels of Colby Stevenson.
But the rookies are leading the way tonight, it's looking like.
Yeah, that, you know, the fresh face is in the mix. It's a brand new event. That's the story. That's the tale that we're telling as of right now as we are creeping towards the 7-minute mark. Here comes Alex Hall. Alex was in our men's ski big air elimination earlier today and just missed the cut by one spot. So definitely looking for a little bit of redemption out here tonight in Ski Knuckle Huck. So it's Stevenson, Wolferman, Harlow, your 1, 2, 3 as of right now. Can anyone take that top spot away from Colby Stevenson here in the next 6 minutes and 45 seconds, Jen?
Magnus might be able to do it. If he's got the creativity, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a switch, Branny. Switch front flip 180 off the knuckle.
And the snow wash. The first thing he said, he apologizes right out the gate.
Oh my gosh, the hand drag fully getting up onto the tips of the skis right off the knuckle and taking it to the bottom of the landing.
Again, it's having the most fun out here tonight, I would have to say. Let's let him call his next run.
Double duty.
He said he's going a little bit faster this go around.
Ooh, just the tail tap right over, 180 right over the knuckle.
And there you are with the snow cam view. Courtesy of the Magnus snow shower right there. Can we get a chamois down there to that camera in the corral?
Whoa. Yeah, we gotta clean that one up.
Tapping the tails just ever so slightly, and then holding that rotation
here.
Yeah, 1 foot landing. That was it. You nailed it.
Hey, Tom.
Sort of a pirouette.
Tom, you want an interesting stat out here tonight?
What's that?
You're the oldest skier at X Games Aspen this year at 32.
Oh,
okay.
Elder statesman, buddy. I don't know if he's going to like that or I'm going to get an elbow in the ribs later on, but Henrik Harlow
just lit this place on fire. And such a fun balance between his switch front flip and then setting this nose butter, just, I mean, wrapping it up. Boom, cork 10. just like
looked
that.
like he was going to lose
with
his goggles
no air.
there at one point.
I just don't understand.
And then the hood of his jacket is impeding his line of sight at one point in the slow-mo there. Back up to the top as we're under the 5-minute mark. They do have to ski in order, but it is a jam session. That is the story out here tonight at Ski Knuckle Huck.
Oh, I appreciate his commitment to trying to get this trick. And this is what's so fun. He's out here just to try to do the weirdest, craziest stuff that's never been done before. It's fun.
That was wild. Just a hip check on the knuckle and just pitches him forward. Your current leader, Colby Stevenson, an X Games rookie. He's been in that top spot from early on. Can anybody take it away as we're working towards 4 minutes left to go?
He's looking pretty solid right now. I mean, Quinn, I think, has a chance to edge in there, just given how scores, or rankings at least, have been coming in so far. Just pressing off the tails, reaching back for the grab, not quite getting it. That's the only thing I can really see that the judges are going to fault him for here.
Yeah, I mean, he's the second guy in the run order, and the family's visibly happy about that, rightly so. You know what? It's your first ever X Games. You're sitting in the top spot. I mean, that's a great way to start your X Games career, walking out of here, first time event, walking away with the gold.
That is not how I started my X Games career.
It didn't go that way for you, Jen.
A lot of tears. Nice, Torin. Just great to see Torin out here skiing in front of the hometown crowd.
You know, and going back to what I was saying earlier, that you got guys that come from all different walks of the sport. I mean, Torin, we're known as a pipe skier. He happens to own 2 SuperPipe golds, 2 silvers, and 2 bronze medals in his X Games stats.
Not too shabby.
Not at all. But I mean, you got big air guys, you got pipe guys, slope style guys, guys that are known. I mean, you know, got guys coming out of the Real Ski, which is a video competition that have never actually been at an on-site X Games competition before. So you're bringing all these different pieces of the puzzle together out here tonight.
Absolutely. Look at Quinn here.
Our other X Games rookie who sits in that number 2 spot. How about that? Look at 2 rookies in first and second, respectively, and then you've got Henrik Harlow, a 5-time Big Air gold medalist, sitting in third.
So impressive how he can generate so much flip and rotation to get that Misty in right off the tails of his skis here. Boom.
Alex Hall.
Ooh, 7 tap, 5.
Did he tap on that? It was so hard to see at real-time speed.
He went for the tap. Whether or not, did he make contact? That is the question.
It looked like it was hard to tell, but I think he got it.
He's smiling. That feels good.
So we are under the 2-minute mark here. Take a look at it. See if he gets the nose tap here on the knuckle.
Oh, not quite, but somehow still manages to keep the rotation going.
Well, welcome to X Games Aspen 2020. We are under 2 minutes to go here in our first ever contested Ski Knuckle Huck event out here at Buttermilk Mountain. We have an X Games rookie sitting in the top spot as of right now. It's Colby Stevenson with a little bit of time still on the clock. It is still up for grabs, but the story tonight, can an X Games rookie take home gold out here tonight in this first ever event in ski?
Magnus was the Real Ski winner in 2017. Fun to see him in person here under the lights. All right, Tom.
The elder statesman in the group at 32 years old and arguably having the most fun out there in the entire field tonight. Tom Wallish sending it.
Love it. Hand drag 3 there.
There's the after bag I wanted to get in at some point.
So
Little heavy head.
So you're saying you're feeling pretty comfortable after that one. You're happy with that?
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not expecting to win, but this event is just so fun. It's so cool to see X Games involved. Something with all these athletes. This is awesome.
So with under a minute to go and Henrik Harlow on course, we'll go back up to the top with still some time on the clock, which means we'll do it all over again. One more round of runs. Alex Hall jumped up into the top 3, by the way, looking at the live ranking over here on that monitor.
Yeah, he that last jump was nice and clean, so he bumped up.
Let's go, one more.
So this is where we stand. Time has expired, but we go back up to the top. They're all going to get one more round of runs here. This is for the gold. It is winner take all. Colby Stevenson is an X Games rookie, his first ever appearance, and he has been in that top spot for pretty much this entire competition. Can anyone take him down, or is the rookie walking away with gold? As we go back up top and bring back in Per Hagelin.
He didn't get that. What he's trying to do, though, I believe, at least from what I'm watching, is really fighting his momentum. So he's trying to let the body fully go into that sideways position and then bring it back to bring his feet underneath him. A lot harder than it might look.
This is your current leader, but what's happened thus far in that last round, Henrik Harlow has overtaken Quinn Wolferman, so Henrik Harlow now sits in second.
Boom.
Colby's just had such a great jam session. And again, there's no individual run scores out here. This is about overall impression with our judges.
But I don't think we've seen him fall once.
I was just going to ask you.
And everything seems to get better. He's reaching back there, getting the stale, putting the feet down. I mean, last time he didn't get the grab on that, so.
I don't think he's had one real slip up either. I mean, obviously he's been in that top spot the entire time, but what we've seen out of Henrik's cleaned it up with each individual run, and he now sits in that _2 position. So that'll get real interesting as we get to the bottom of the pack, because Henrik gets to ski in the last position. We bring back in Torin yater-wallace for his final jump.
Nice. Torin having a good time out here, fresh off the plane from Japan.
All right, Tom, you've called a couple of your runs. We're going to make you do a little extra work out here. You're going to call this next run for us.
Let's do it. I'm a little out of breath from walking up those stairs, but we got Quinn Wolferman coming in. This is fun kid to watch. Coming in switch 180, nose butter 9, super smooth. I love those nollies he's doing too. Really creative. I love that stuff.
Seems like he's had some of the most variety that we've seen out here tonight, from cork rotations to those bios.
And he's another one that's had a great overall jam session. Again, he sat in that #2 position just behind Colby for most of this competition. We haven't seen his name switch around yet, so it looks like he'll stay in that #3 spot. Park City, Utah's Alex Hall sitting 4th right now.
Magnus just over-rotating a little bit there. But his little ollie over the sign up top might be one of my favorite things.
Yeah, that little ollie, and then he tried to do the torso slide there off the knuckle. All right, we're down to our final 2. That was Magnus Grainer. Now we see Tom Wallace. Tom, you want to call this last run?
Yeah, let's do another one. Switch 180, hand drag, 5. I think I did a couple of those, but it might be one of my favorite tricks. So you had to get one more in for the crowd. And man, thanks everybody for watching. Really, this is a good time.
Hey, you get a gold medal in my book for voice inflection right there. It's like hand drag 5. That's good stuff, buddy.
Nice, thank you.
So Colby Stevenson, an X Games rookie, sitting in the top spot, but there's one more skier left to go. In the last round, he bumped himself up to the #2 position. Can he overtake for the gold and chase a record out here? It's all for the marbles right here with Henrik Harlow.
Oh
no, he
going
goes down.
For the double. Not getting it. Oh my gosh, everyone at the bottom is like, how did he just dub that? Like, this is not, it is so hard to get that much pop off of this knuckle.
Wow, that is impressive.
Dolo.
So Colby Stevenson, rookie, he was #2 in the run rotation.
So fun to watch.
He was the second skier we saw drop. He was in that top spot from that point on, and no one during this entire competition was able to take that spot away from him. How about that?
That's pretty
to kick off your
authoritative.
X Games career. We are waiting for the official nod. It's not been made official just yet, but It's looking like Colby's going to walk out of here with a gold. And as they place it around his neck, I'm going to say that is definitely the case here. How about that? Colby Stevenson, first ever X Games, walks out of here with gold.
Wow, Colby Stevenson, X Games rookie, and going straight to gold. How's it feel, and what's this event like for you?
Dude, feels unreal. I've been dreaming of this since I was a kid, obviously, and to be out here with all my best buds, sending off a knuckle, like, what? Like, how is that an X Games event? Like, this is the sickest, oh man.
What tricky thing did it for you? What was your best of the night?
I was most stoked on like my 5-in nose butter 7 out, because I was the most scared to try that in the practice.
Well, congratulations again, Colby Stevenson, X Games gold medal.
It's like a gold knuckle. Someone might want to tell Colby not to put that in your carry-on baggage when you're flying out of the Aspen airport on Monday, but there you go. He walks out of here, his first appearance, and he takes a gold. Well, up next, stick around for Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt. Reaction from Tigers' 2020 debut at Torrey Pines and the NBA All-Star Games. Captains and starters are revealed. So what do you think, Jen? First ever Ski Knuckle Huck. You got 2 rookies in the top spot, and then Colby Stevenson holds onto that spot.
So rad. It was just so refreshing to see this variety of skiers in this field, just absolutely throwing down, getting so creative. Too many highlights to count here.
Well, don't leave just yet. Right now, we're going to send it over to Jack Matrani, who's going to recap the night from the host set as we send you off from right here at Ski Knuckle Huck, and a picture of Colby Stevenson.
It was sick. Were you watching? I was completely wild. I was glued, man. I can't wait to watch SuperPipe. Oh, well, we're going to get into that, man. It's our turn now, right? All right, go. All right, back to us now. All right, well, this is the big one. We're talking about the Monster Energy Men Snowboard SuperPipe final. We're waiting for this Thursday night. This is the big night, and there are some heavy hitters ready to put on top. There are some heavy hitters. We got the undefeated Scotty James last season going into this season. We got Danny Davis, the style king in the half-pipe, king of the switch tricks. Yashers are top qualified in the eliminations. It's going to be insane. Well, and the cool thing is, you look at, there's 3 guys that we didn't see in the qualifiers last night. Those guys at the podium. They're out here. So I want to invite everybody to come over here from the Knuckle Huck. Get on over here, SuperPipe, because this party is going to go on. And if you're going to see some stuff go down, you're never going to forget. Look at the schedule. We're not done. After we finish Monster Energy Men's Snowboard SuperPipe, we got Pacifico's Women's Snowboard and Big Air. So 2 big snowboarding events going on tonight. Huge snowboard events. The Pacifico Women's Big Air. These girls are going crazy. Double